Hello students, your ma'am is back with the new chapter number 6, The Junk Seller. Junk seller means who sells the junk. Junk is old and used goods that you do not want anymore. In this chapter, we will solve different kinds of problem sums based on our day-to-day life. So let's start our session number 1 with one story. Kindly refer page number 60 of your textbook. Have you ever met a kabadiwali, a woman who sells junk? This is a true story told by Kiran, who has a junk shop in Patna. I studied in a Hindi medium school in my village. My father wanted girls to study like boys. I loved Hindi and science, but I hated maths. Today, maths is most useful for my work. I could never imagine this in school. What about you? Do you also find maths difficult? What is the most difficult thing in your maths book? What do you think is the easiest lesson? You are supposed to write all the answers by yourself. To be very honest. Let's continue the story. When I was young, my father died in an accident. So my mother worked as a servant in some houses. We had a difficult time. I had to leave school after class 8. Here 8 is written in Roman numerals. I wanted to study more, but my mother got me married. My husband's family lived in a mud house. His 2 brothers and his sister did not go to school and he had a tea stall. Find out how much for a cup of tea. Ask people and find out the cost of a cup of tea at a tea stall, at a hotel. Price of tea may vary from one place to another place, but we can say it should be about rupees 10 at a stall and about rupees 20 or maybe more than rupees 20 at a hotel. Let's proceed further. Page number 61. If a person who runs a tea stall earns rupees 30 in a day, how much will he earn in 10 days? Let's solve together. Amount he earns in one day is rupees 30. Now we have to find out how much will he earn in 10 days. So number of days will be 10. So total amount will be 30 multiplied by 10. We will solve this multiplication mentally without pen and paper. We will split 30 as a 3 tensa and 10 as a 1 tensa. Now by regrouping, we get one group as a 3 onesia and second group as a 10 tensa. Now you know 3 onesia 3 and 10 tensa 100. Now 3 multiplied by 100, or we can say 100 multiplied by 3 becomes 300. So our answer will be Yes, he will earn rupees 300 in 10 days. You can do this in just one step. How? Let me explain to you. You have to find out 30 multiplied by 10. First of all, forget both the zeros. So, multiply 3 and 1 and it becomes 3. Now put both the zeros again. So, your answer will be 300. That means 300. Clear? Very good. Now, let's find for a month. Amount he earns in one day is rupees 30. Our time period is 1 month. So we can say number of days will be 30 because 1 month has 30 days. So total amount will be 30 multiplied by 30. Yes, first of all, forget both the zeros. So 3 multiplied by 3 gives us 9. Then put both the zeros. So our answer will be 900. That means 900. So we can say he will earn rupees 900 in 1 month. Let's continue our story. I thought of starting my own business. I thought I should open a bangle shop or a tailor shop. But my uncle said that we could earn a lot by opening a junk shop. In 2001, my mother-in-law and I opened a junk shop. We took a loan of rupees 8,000 for the shop. Loan means an amount of money that is borrowed, often from a bank, and has to be paid back with an extra charges. Now students, you have some questions. Like, have you ever heard of someone taking a loan? For what? How much loan was taken? And how much money was paid back? You have to answer all the questions with the help of your family members or neighbors. Let's proceed further. Hariya and Babu want to buy a hand cart for rupees 300. Hariya has taken a loan of rupees 300 from a bank for 6 months. He will pay rupees 51 every month to the bank. And Babu has taken a loan of rupees 300 from Chunnilal. After 6 months, he will pay back rupees 360. Who has to pay back more, Hariya or Babu? Here we know that Babu has to pay back rupees 360. Let's find the total amount which should be paid by Hariya. Amount he pays every month is 51 rupees. He has to pay for 6 months. So number of months? Yes, 6. So total amount will be 51 multiplied by 6. We can write 51 as 50 plus 1. First, we will multiply 50 with 6. So first of all, forget the 0. And you know, 5 6 becomes 30. Now put 0 back. So it becomes 300. That means 300. Now 1 6 becomes 6. So 300 plus 6 is equal to 306. So we can say Hariya has to pay rupees 306 back to the bank, which is less than the amount paid by Babu. So Babu has to pay more. So we can say Babu has to pay back more compared to Hariya. Now page number 62. Let's see the next part of our story. People laughed and teased us about our work. They called it ganda kaam or dirty business. But I did not think so. I knew this idea would work. Now we have a pakka house with electricity. We have a fridge, a TV and a gas stove. My husband's brothers, sister and also my daughter go to school. I have 9 rickshaws of my own. I give the rickshaws on rent, each for rupees 20 a day. On Sundays, I do not take any money for them. How much does Kiran earn from 9 rickshaws in a day? For 1 rickshaw, she gets rupees 20 per day. So for 9 rickshaws, she will earn rupees blank. Let's solve together. Amount she earns from 1 rickshaw is rupees 20. Number of rickshaws? Yes, 9. So total amount will be 20 multiplied by 9. And we know the answer. 2 9s are 18 and put 0. So answer is 180. Or you know that 20 9s is 180. So we can say she will earn rupees 180 from 9 rickshaws. Now page number 63. In a week, how much does Kiran earn from 1 rickshaw? Here is the solution. Amount she earns from 1 rickshaw in 1 day is rupees 20. Number of days? Yes, 7. Because there are 7 days in 1 week. So total amount will be 20 multiplied by 7. That is 140. So we can say she will earn rupees 140 in a week from 1 rickshaw. Clear? Very good. Now it's your homework time. Refer page number 63 of your textbook for this homework. Do it mentally and write the answers. 2 multiplied by 6, 4 multiplied by 80, 20 multiplied by 6, 4 multiplied by 81, 2 multiplied by 60, 9 multiplied by 25, 3 multiplied by 42, 31 multiplied by 9. You can do this homework in your textbook. You are not supposed to use pen and paper. Try to do it. Here we have completed our session number 1. We will learn more interesting topics in our upcoming sessions. Thank you. We will meet soon with the next session.